Okay, so here we are back on the journey. So today I did pull-ups with 10 kilograms. I added the weight back. I'm gonna remove it now because next set is gonna be very hard and I will not be able to perform to the same amount of reps. So we'll take out 4 kilograms to attempt and do about 8 reps. Yeah, other than that, push-ups seem to be lower. I guess maybe I should have rested more, I don't know. You know, there are too many variables. When you look at your short-term progress, it's always fucking messed up. But when you look at the long-term process, like progress, it's kind of always a positive, okay? That's the best thing. So that's why I often get caught in the, oh no, last time I did less. And you know, if you are as well, if you are doing this journey and sometimes if you feel like you are not improving, look at the big picture. Like look at a few months ago, I did doing the same reps. Yeah, maybe there is a problem. If you are not though, you're making progress. Okay, it's just not linear. It just goes a little bit random. Let me flex. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna have a nice steak. Fucking very fatty. It was so dry aged. It was very far gone. Like it was very dried out. Okay, it was kind of probably the last piece of steak the butcher had, and they usually restock every once a week. So it was probably the last. Fucking yeah. Anyway, and that's nice. It's very fatty. I don't know how about the taste. Maybe it's gonna be a little bit stronger. Maybe it's too much for me. I don't know. Very curious to see. To be fair, it had some like kind of moldy spot on the bone part, because you know, when you split the bone, it can grow some mold. It was very very dry aged. I watched it a little bit. Tonight I'm gonna have that. So yeah, very excited for that. I think I'm gonna make a video and set it as like a premium video on the channel, so that like you have to be like a member, something like that, until it is released, which is gonna be like a few months from, like a couple of months from now, because I have so many scheduled videos, man, just fucking me cooking. So yeah, another couple of minutes, I'm gonna show you some knotting and we'll get back to working out. This is a very useful knot. It's called the bowline. Basically you do this. Let me shorten it. Okay, you do a loop, then you bam, and then you bam. That's that. It's a, okay, I did it wrong. Fuck. Okay, it's like this, and then like, oh wait, I did it all wrong. So like that, then you like that, and then how the fuck, just like that. Okay, this is it. So it's a fucking loop. It doesn't slide. It's very stable as fuck. This is one, and it's just very good. If you don't want the slides, you can do this motherfucker, one of my favorite knots, like this, and then bam, you got it. It's a fucking cool knot. Look at this. You can take a person and he's tied. You can always regulate it. This is not steel though, this does move. Next rest, I'm gonna show you a couple of more knots. One is called the highways man hitch. It's basically a hitch that like a knot that people use to tie horses at fences for quick release. Okay, I'm gonna show you that. But now let's put some music on and start grunting.
And with him lies our salvation. For as he gains in strength, so do we fall in numbers. The priests command the armies to the north and south, but he controls the fight. The inner circle of death is where he resides, hunting them in the far reaches of the earth and beyond. I am a believer now. I feel it is in doom that I have faith. The Slayer is the spear that stabs at the heart of our attackers, and those that would seek to harm us will feel warned. For there is only one dominant life form in this universe, and it carries a steel battle sword of vengeance. All hail the coming of the destroyer. The Slayer's time is now.
Variation, okay? A little bit further. Fucking heavy, man. Holy fuck. That's it, man. I think I did. I don't know, man. Fucking. Okay. I'm really losing the habit of counting. I used to be a big counter, like I counted all of my reps. Now, not really doing that anymore. Like I don't know. That's my consolation for today. I'll see that in the footage in a moment. Yeah, so that's another workout done. I was doing very strict, so I noticed when I do the pike push-ups, I tend to bend my legs, okay, a little bit. This time I try to keep them very straight. And the reason I usually compensate by bending my legs is because it alleviates some effort from my shoulders. But then I'm like, I'm training my shoulders, so obviously I want more stress on the shoulders, even if it means doing less repetitions. So I changed it up here. So today I really focused on keeping my legs straight, even though that made the pike push-ups way harder, okay? And I started realizing that that's what I want. I want to be hard on my shoulders, and I want to really alleviate, you know, useless stress. This way I also can keep a constant like benchmark of what I did every workout, because like maybe one day if I bend my legs, there is a big chance of offset. Basically maybe you bent your legs like more than the last time, so it is not consistent with the results. If I always keep my legs straight, it's always one state, it is straight, okay? If it is bent, it can be bent of 2 degrees, 4 degrees, you don't know. So I'll try and keep them straight from now on. Even today I still bent some, but not as usual. So yeah, that's my takeaway for today. Let me show you a couple of more knots and then I'll say goodbye. What can I show you? Oh, this is a very fucking cool knot. If you have to lift a bucket, my hands are so pumped, cannot even untie a knot. Okay, so if you have to carry a bucket, look at this shit. Let's say this is a bucket, and I do this, okay, and then I do, let's use a bigger rope. I did want to show this to you. It's very fucking cool. So let's say I have a bucket. This is a bucket. What I'll do is I'll set the line under it, and then look at this. I will tie a normal knot, but then split it up like this. Bam. Now, okay, following. Now what I have here, let's still the whole thing because it's not aligning. Okay, as you can see, I've got a nice support, which is already good on its own, as you can see. Okay, now I'm gonna make a bowline here, so I'm gonna make a loop like before. Try not fade it this time. Pass this through, and think like this. And there we go. I probably did the wrong knot here. Can't fucking get it right. But yeah, anyway, you got the picture. This nice holder. Now this is not a bucket, so it's very sketchy, but yeah. Let me show you how to unite 2 knots. So you take this. I'm trying to unite this knot and this knot. So I'll do this, loop it around, pass it up under here, and then we can see shit, but there we go. I united 2 lines pretty well actually. This is also another way. I swear I'll make this knotting tutorial a little bit better. Obviously I'm kidding, I will never fucking make knotting tutorials, but yeah, I'll show you anyway. This is another knot. This is one of my favorites. This is called a double fisherman knot. one here, still to unite. These still used to unite 2 knots. So one here, and let's go to the end. Oh wait, I have to tie this one, and I'll do another one here. So bam, 2, and then there you go. So I basically made this sliding knot that can snap to itself. Yeah, very random notions today. Also very poorly explained. I wanted to be more clear, but I have no intention of doing so. And yeah, that's it. Oh. Nothing ain't working out, man. Fentanyl type shit. Anyway, let me know how your journey is going. Let me know if you have any feedback, anything you want to tell me. If you're starting a journey yourself, feel free to ask me any question. I will try to reply as best as possible. And yeah, see you in a few days. Bye bye.